So today we're gonna visit the famous castle called Devon here on the outskirts of Bratislava. Beautiful statues here and San Sebastian.
Yes, we need to search his history.
Here they have a secret cave, but it's not very deep. Here's a memorial with gun holes, I guess, for something bad. Here's a school group. Some info, even in German and in English, about these animals. Oh, and you saw the snake, right?
Yes, and also the lizards.
Oh, you saw the snake and the lizards. Lucky you. This is the cave. So this thing is almost 2,000 years old apparently. But it is €6 entrance. That is quite expensive. Toilets in Slovakia are extremely expensive. It's more than $2 just to make pee-pee. So, welcome to Bratislava, the capital of Slovakia. So we're in Slovakia. And what's typical for Slovakia? Well, they have plenty of castles, as you can see. Here are some castles. And they have t-shirts and castles with naked girls. See, here's like a town square.
Oh, interesting fountain. Do you know where the water comes
From the mouth. Oh,
No. And then this is something else.
I see. Oh, here, it's a fountain. Very naughty, these Slovakians. Here's like a bakery museum. They're making cake. And they also have this castle below and some other figures. But it's not cheap. It's very fancy. You have to find this guy, Kumil. He's in a souvenir shop. So here we have some local soup with veggies. So food is served. One thing is some goulash, menu of the day. And then we have here the national dish, which is called, I don't know how to pronounce this, but this is the thing. Haluski. And it is basically cheese with some meat on top. So not vegan, neither one. But the soup was vegan, we just had. The vegan is eating meat. Oh yeah, but it's a national dish. Which country has a national dish which doesn't contain meat, you know? But it's very, very delicious here. With cheese as well, rice. And these are basically some carbs, like noodles, covered in sheep cheese with some pork fat on top of it. All in all, very, very tasty. So it's €16 in total. The small one, the national dish, was more expensive than the other dish. Here we have it's a very pretty church, and now we're going to check out the castle, which is also nearby here. Here you can learn about the city's history. Tourist car. The church is open. Let's put your way up to the castle. So here's the witch sculpture, and here's a nice view on Bratislava. And over there is the castle. So here's the castle. Ah, yeah. And there we are. Here's the entrance to the castle yard, an amazing view on the Danube River. Is the UFO bridge, and yes. They actually had towers in the past. You can have a VR Oculus Go experience here of the old town. So, this is one of the landmarks here. There's even a sign, Man at Work. And it's in here, full of water and trash. It's hard to take a photo with this guy, huh? You should lie down next to him. Here he is again, the landmark of Bratislava. So here this looks like the opera, or at least some important house. Tram coming, and here you can see below. What is your first impression of Slovakia?
It doesn't feel to be in touch, but still so beautiful.
Yeah. So here, if you want to come to Bratislava, here they have free parking for 3 hours. And it's right next to the city center. Mall Europea. So, arrived in our new Slovakian hotel for 24 euro. There's private bathroom. There's, however, no soap. Not even in the shower. And of course we have the piano, which has to be assembled for just one night, but the pianista has to play. And she found soap in the retarded bathroom, which is here. So here's the hallway, and this is the restaurant. So it actually looks quite nice for 24 euro. Well, it's not in Bratislava, but on the outskirts of the city. About 45 minutes away. So that's it already from Pension Europa. Apparently they also have a bowling barn here, but we didn't see that. So, piano is packed. Let the journey continue. Here they have the medieval museum and also interesting wall paintings. Here at the city,
And a moon here.
some quite strange symbols. The city is called Borgnis, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, or Weinitz in German. And the castle will be over there. So here we are. The rain just stopped. They apparently also have a zoo, but the main attraction is the castle, which is here in the middle. This is already the castle there. You can see it. This is the main attraction, very pretty, and there's always children. So this is our new home, 24 euro again for the night. Beautiful weather now. Now we're just staying in. So this is our wonderful apartment here. With the kitchen, well, not exactly. We live in the opposite side, which is a bit smaller, or we could still use the other one since it's empty. And this is our wonderful small home with a nice view on the streets and on the nature. There, now it's in focus. It's a beautiful view on the street and neighboring houses. And a small bathroom which we haven't used yet. Here's some bears to welcome us to this beautiful city of Kremniko or Kremničko. Strange ads here in the town. So here we have a monument. This is the entrance of the city, and here's the city gate. So, welcome to the city. Which name I'm not sure you know how to pronounce it. Yeah, Paula, where are we actually? Where are we here? In a beautiful medieval town called Kremničke or something. It's on the way. It was recommended, so you're gonna check it out. Over there is a nice pedestrian zone, and it's in the middle of nature. Very pretty here. We have a very good first impression of Slovakia. Here's the old town gate, playing classical music. Swing. Yes, Paula knows. Oh, and there's already here the central church, the landmark of this place. Oof, and the fountain. Is it a fountain or is this a sculpture? So this is actually the front of the monument. Very magnificent. It had so much walk. You know, it must have been a long time to make this thing. Everything has a meaning. This angel with the golden sword. But after all, the message is love and Jesus. Love Jesus. Here we are at the church. The entrance apparently is €3 and €1.50 for students. Well, let's have a look. It was an exhausting walk. We made it. Fantastic view. We made it. What is this? Even children had to fight here. Oh yes, they have human bones down here. Aye. Very dangerous.
I found sand, Stefan.
What you found?
There.
So we made a quick stop at this ski village. Although it's summer, well, it's still spring, there's no skiing right now, but it's still beautiful. It's like in Austria or Switzerland. Some pretty gardens here. So here you can learn more about this region. It's apparently also good in summer for hiking and biking. As you can see here, very beautiful. Here's the famous rescue dog, like the one in New York. Forgot the name. It's a husky apparently. We have arrived. This is our new home. So we live over there, and just here, 2 minutes from our home, is a waterfall. Wow, amazing! Just next to our home. Inside the city, I've never seen anything like this. But the water is not high enough to swim. Dracula's castle. Well, not Dracula, but Nosferatu, the German version of the Dracula. Exactly 100 years earlier, the movie was released in 1922. Nosferatu was a very famous German horror movie based on the Dracula story. The film is already very old, as it was filmed in 1922, and therefore now it is already over 100 years old. So now we hit the main castle complex. So, time for lunch with a nice view here. Very pretty here, the atmosphere. Wow, they even have fire. And souvenirs. Wow. Very nice. And here's a good place to have lunch. You can enjoy the view. Oh my god, they served this in less than a minute. Yeah, unbelievable. So here we have goulash, and this is the sauerkraut soup. Wow, nice. So together it will be 11 euro. Here's the bear. I hope it's not real. So they even have a wolf here. national park to see the ice cave. It's a beautiful landscape. So before we get to the cave, we have to hike up a little bit here. And they have some more attractions. Beautiful Slovakia. So Monday is closed, but today is Friday and only cash. It's a nice little hike before we get there. Tarzania, as I call it. Oh yes, very steep hike here. Up here. There soon. Looks fun. But we don't have time for that. We are going to the ice cave. It's the ice cave called Jessica. Have to hurry up. The next tour starts in 5 minutes. Finally, we made it. Oh, that was exhausting. 50 minutes walking uphill. So, here's already the ice. Wow. Sie hat das Eis. Oh.
Jaskinia ta należy do niewielu jaskiń na świecie, które stale zmieniają formę swojego wypełnienia. Znajdujemy się w sali małej. W lecie jest ona najcieplejszym miejscem w jaskini. Mimo to grubość lodu przekracza 15 metrów, ponad 1300 metrów. Udostępnionych do zwiedzania jest 495 metrów.
So, how was it?
Oh, it was beautiful.
So, that's it from the cave. It was very nice. It costed €10 for adults and 9 for students. But the bad thing is they wanted $10 for photos and videos. And I think that's not very fair, especially that it's a World Heritage Site. And World Heritage means it should show for the next generations, therefore they should not be able to make profits. Even the €10 entrance fee is probably more than enough to maintain the site for the tourists. But that's what it is, and it's not the only UNESCO heritage site that does this. There should be stricter regulations for this. And therefore we don't have much footage from this cave. And the little we have is actually covered because of the cold ice, so you can't see very clearly. It's a long hiking path. You're running up. Now we have time to see it in peace. Here we found a little forest parkour. It's harder than it looks, eh?
Cheers.
Ja, nicht leicht. Straße. So, it's hiking time to the waterfall. Although we don't know how high it is, as the river here is already depleted. We'll check it out. It's a beautiful day. The sun is coming through the trees. The road is blocked over there. You can just walk around as people did so before us. Here to the right. Dieser Weg. Oh yeah, now through the river, the Dry Dot River. Beautiful white stones. Here it continues. Coming closer. Whoops. Look, there's a beetle. No, we don't have to go over this thing. It's a long hike, but I think we soon will have made it. Hopefully soon we will be there. Oh, it's been already a half hour over this very stable bridge. Let's consider this the waterfall because we cannot find it. So unfortunately we could not find the waterfall. We walked past the point which Google Maps said that would be waterfall, but unfortunately it wasn't there, so the location wasn't accurate and we didn't have too much time because I have class soon and we're already going to be late since we keep searching and not giving up, but now finally we had to give up and walk back, and now we're almost at the car. It's been almost a 50 minutes walk here in the nature, but it was beautiful. I enjoyed the walk itself. Although it is a bit stressful due to the time constraint. It would be nice if we could just take our time and hike it, but otherwise we could not do it because we have to keep traveling and we have more places to see. So hopefully in the future we come back to Slovakia and we'll see this beautiful waterfall, which the name I already forgot. So we arrived at a new accommodation. It's a bit windy. I just had my class, but the weather is beautiful here. Sunny. Location here, it's quite nice on the countryside. And it's called Siva Brada. And I really like the decoration of this place. So here they have some posters from the natures around. Interesting decoration here at the wall. Everything in Slovak. And this is our room here. 24 euro per night. Not too bad. 3 beds, although we're just 2. And with a nice view on the field. You can see they have the chandelier made of, like, not bones but the antlers of the deer. Here there's the photos, I think these are the owners. And here's some more antlers.
So, hairy cows. Not dairy cows, but hairy cows.
So, now we're visiting this beautiful Zipsa castle. It's a ruin and there are some cranes. I don't think they can rebuild this castle, but I might can fix the ruins a bit. It's a beautiful view, but therefore it was also an exhausting walk from the parking lot over there. Fortunately it's closed already. Although they do have night tours. Not sure when that will be. You can see the inner yard of the castle. And of course, it is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. antelope.
Yeah.
So here's a beautiful village near the castle, and it's especially beautiful at sunset time.